it or not? Is it working? Oh, my tired face, boy. Oh, where should I start, man? Yeah, dreams. What are they? Dreams, man. Dreams are some powerful things. Seems crazy at some. Seems crazy at first, but it takes time to analyze your dreams. Like, what is it? I'm using my iPad to record this. Usually, I use my phone. But I try my iPad. Try it out. Yeah. So dreams. Okay. Who am I? First of all, I believe to be a Hebrew Israelite. I believe my tribe to be of Benjamin descent. Jamaicans, Barbadians, all those islands over there, I believe we're the tribe of Benjamin. I believe the Holy Bible to be the true and one living word of God, who his rightful name in Hebrew is Yahweh, and his son, which the world calls Jesus Christ, I believe it to be Yahweh Shai. I thought I'd just get that out there. Dreams. What is a dream? How do you interpret a dream? What is your views on dreams? How do you see it? Is it just something of your imagination? Is it random? Is it a place that actually exists? Sorry. I believe dreams, me personally, my opinion, I believe dream is the spirit realm. I believe that when you fall asleep, you're in a spirit. I believe you have spirit inside of our body. Goes to a place where it's not of this reality where we are on earth. We go into this spirit realm where I believe when people pass onwards, that's where they are. Well, I believe most people that die, they're asleep in it, as the word says. But anyway, that's a discussion for something else. But yeah, dreams. I've had so many dreams. I had one particular today. That's why I'm making this video. I'm gonna start put my dreams on YouTube. Maybe it might help someone, or maybe the Most High, wants me to put my dreams out there. So we'll start with the dream that I had today. Alright, let me try to remember. All I remember was in the bathroom, the toilet really. Sitting down, and I was trying to go to the toilet, and there was a book on the floor. I think the book was brown. And for some strange reason, without even reading it or looking at it, there was stuff to read on it, but I just touched it. As soon as I touched it, there was I realized, I looked up and there was like a mirror in front of me, like on the wall, and I looked up and I looked like a white person, which was strange, and I was thinking, what's going on? I got panicky, I got terrified. It's like, what is going on? Nothing to do with race or anything, I'm just saying, innit? But yeah, I was getting petrified. I was like, what's going on? Then I realized that by me touching the book, this demonic spirit, it entered into me, and it just done that. And I looked like my next door neighbor. It was weird. It was such a weird feeling, but I felt fear. And as the Mosai says, he doesn't give you a spirit of fear. That's how you know it's something devilish, something evil in it. So I was praying against it, and I was casting it out, and I was rebuking it. And it took me a little while to pray against it and rebuke it. And then it came out of me. So I was like, wow, I gotta get rid of this book. So I must have called my ex-partner. She was in my dream as well. Yeah, so I called her, and she came up the stairs. This is like in her house, and There was a child. I can't remember. Can't remember why there was like a strange child in the house, but anyway, there was a guy. I don't know what he represents, but there was another guy. You know, but yeah. And I told him not to touch it because I remember what happened to me, and like an idiot, he touched it and it went into him. And I think I had to pray. But anyway, long story short, she came upstairs because the toilet's upstairs, and when you come in the house, you have to come upstairs. Came run upstairs. I told her the situation. You can see the panic in her face. I told her what to do, and I told her to get a bucket and fill it up with gasoline. Yeah. No, is it gasoline? Yeah. So, yeah, was it? Yeah, I told her to get a bucket and fill it up. I guess is it gasoline? Yeah, something. Anyway, I told her to fill it up here, and she got the box. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember because you know dreams in it, and you're just waking up in it. And she got the box. It was a red box. You know, probably was a red box because she likes red today. But anyway, she got the box, and then we took it to like a park in it. And when we went to a park, yeah, and we set the book alight. Yeah, it was. Oh, by the way, before she came, I managed to look at the book, and it was like a demon book in it, and that's when I knew that this is a problem. This book needs to be destroyed for what it done to me. I need to destroy this book. This book is a threat. I need to get rid of this book in it. Like I can't just throw it away. I need to actually burn it. I knew how to burn it. So went into the park. Me and my ex partner went into the park, and then we set it like in it. As soon as we set it like, people came from. There was like, must have been about 50 people coming from all directions. Yeah, running at us, dusting. And we knew these people were filled with demons, and he was running at us. I was like, what is going on? So we must have just dust. We dust, yeah. And they was trying to get the book, whatever they can get through it. But I think the book was destroyed by then anyway. Whoever tried to touch that book, because it was yeah, it was all burning in it. They will probably burn themselves. So this running after us, and they tried to get us. And the end result, he was running, and one of us got caught. I think it wasn't me because I saw who got. I think it was because it was me, her, and probably the guy. I think he got caught. And if you remember, I don't know if you've seen him film Matrix when Neo is fighting Smith, and in Matrix Reloaded Part 2 when he's fighting so many of them, and they all jump on him. That's what they did. They jumped on the guy in it, and then I woke up and I was like, wow, that's crazy, man. Madness. Well, while I'm on this topic, let me talk about another dream I had. This dream that I had, yeah, I believe the Most High Yahweh gave me this dream. You know. So one day I was lying down in the front room. This is like in midday, probably 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And I went and I fell asleep. It was a nice sunny day as well. And when I fell asleep, in the dream I was in my my bedroom upstairs. And I think my ex-partner, she was doing something. She was in the house somewhere, and my children was, I got 3 children. My children, they was playing in the background, and I think I heard a noise. So I went to the window, and when I looked at the window, I looked in the sky, and it was like no clouds. It was a bright sunny day, and I saw like what I saw. Hold on. What I saw was the most biggest rocket that I've never seen. I've never seen a rocket like this. It was so big. It was so wide as well. It was long, and it was wide, and it was just in the sky, moving slow, like flying slow like that. and it was so big as well. And I was thinking, what is going on? I was just frozen. And then, as it was, as it was going in the sky like this, yeah, it stopped, and I'm looking in amazement at the size of it, at the size of it. It was like white. It was white. I remember the rocket was white. Yeah, and then it was like this. It stopped in the mid air. Yeah, and I was like looking like as amazement. I was like, what is going on? I was petrified, and then the rocket turned like that. So it was, like it flies like that, it's straight. Then the tip is here in it. Yeah. So just imagine that, and then the rocket turns like this, and as the rocket turned, all over here like that, yeah. And then it went down. It was coming down. You see, when I saw that, I didn't even know what to say. I just thinking we was all done. So the rocket went like that. It's coming down slow, and I was like, all is my when. Let me go back a bit. When I saw this rocket, I automatically knew it was the governments that was sending this rocket. Yeah, these UK, Western, all these governments were sending that rocket. I knew it was. Most I put that in my brain that it was them, and I knew. And the first thing that came to my head, yeah, is that they don't care about us. Yeah, I was like, how evil! I didn't believe it was an attack from outside or anything. All I remember in that dream that this is the governments, yeah, and they show you movies anyway. What they show you, they want to wipe out masses of people, you know, and save a select few. But anyway, you'll have to do research for that. But anyway, it's not my research that made me believe that. In that dream, I knew it was the governments that was doing that. I saw how evil they was. I saw the real evil. When I saw that rocket, I felt it, and I realized how evil they are. Yeah, so the rocket was coming down like that, and it was like going down. You see, when it hit the ground, it was the most loudest thing I heard, and it just exploded. Yeah, this is near my house, and it made a mad explosion. Yeah, somehow by the Most High, I survived that. Yeah, and even the house that I was in survived that. Remember, this is a dream. Yeah, and all I remember is like the effects of the dust and all the wind and all the gushing coming into the house, and you know you couldn't even really see and all that. It was just crazy. And then after all that simmered down, it took a little while for it to simmer. Oh yeah, sorry, let me go back. Yeah, when it was going down, before it hit, my wife, my ex-partner, she came in the room. I was calling, look at this. I said, look at this, and my kids came with them. Yeah, and they saw, and before it hit, yeah, what we did, we looked at each other and we just ran to each other and we just grabbed each other. Yeah, and we was all holding each other, all five of us. Yeah, and the rocket hit the ground. It was like boom. It was loud. 'Cause what else can you do in it? And what's it called? Yeah. So after all the dust and all the wind and the chemicals that was in the air, and because I knew it was a nuclear bomb as well. After all that, yeah. What's it called? Hold on. Someone just sent me a message on my phone. Oh, I'll have to check that in a minute. Alright. Yeah, so after all of that went now, it was like, it was night. It was so dark. And like, for some reason, there was like a block. This is where it's all dreamy, yeah? There was like a block, a massive block in front of us, yeah? In front of the house. I looked out the window, yeah? No, I went downstairs and I opened the door and I saw like a massive block outside the house, yeah? And all I remember is that I looked up here, and this is where it gets crazy, yeah? I looked up and I saw a massive, gigantic UFO, like a spinning disc, yeah? And when I saw that in the sky, it was like blue, green lights. It was, when I saw that, I was terrified. and there was like it destroyed the block. Yeah, it destroyed the block with some mad beam. Yeah, and then there was a plane aircraft in the sky, and it destroyed that. And I woke up and I was thinking, what is going on? You know, me personally, I believe those UFOs, what's it, unidentified. What's it, unidentified object? I believe that those UFOs, me personally, I believe that's how the angels travel. That's me personally. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. I believe that's their chariots. You know, like when is it? I think Isaiah when he went up to the clouds, and when Jesus, who they call Jesus, Yahweh, when he went into the sky, I believe they went into the clouds with the chariot. You know, when the three wise men were following the star, or when the wise men were following the star, I believe that was a chariot. You know, that's what I believe anyway. I've got a picture of the Messiah. Hold on. Which is not who he is, but in that picture, it's got a UFO in the background. If you look, yeah, right there, you know, you can see right there. There's like dark clouds and that, and then in the clouds you see the UFO. Let me move that out of the way. You see that UFO right there. But yeah, Hebrew for Yahweh Shai. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, weird dreams, man. Even there's so many dreams, man. If there's any more dreams, I'll post up in it. Another dream, I was walking down some place in London. Like there was a massive explosion. This is a quick one. There's a no, there wasn't an explosion. Sorry, there was just a gust of wind coming. This. I'll tell you what happened here. I don't know what this is in it, but I had a dream that basically I was walking down the high road, and there was like a gust of wind coming from somewhere, and it just came, and it was so massive, and it was like, I don't know if it was a whirlwind or what. It was so, the wind was so much, yeah, and the wind was coming closer to me, and there was a woman in front of me, because I was walking, she was in a different direction, she was in that direction from me, and I was walking down, she's walking up here, and we both saw the wind, and I done the same thing what I done with my friend. We just ran towards each other and hugged each other, yeah, not out of fear, yeah, because that's what human beings do, innit, you know, and we just ran together, yeah, and this wind came and then I woke up. I was like, bro. As I woke up though, this is a strange thing. I was in like a sleep paralysis. I think I was going through a demonic attack. Yeah, where you're up and you can't move, but something was just breathing on me. I felt something, not breathing on me, like I felt a wind blowing on me. So something was blowing on me, you know, like, but for a minute, and then I rebuked it, and it went. Maybe that had something to do why I felt the wind, where the wind was coming and that, but yeah, there's loads of dreams, man. These UFOs dreams, yeah, that I have as well. Really scary, man. When you see a UFO, if we was to see one in real life, that is not a joke, man. That is a very fearful thing, you know. These crafts are no joke, man. Seeing something in the sky that you don't know what it is, and you know human beings are scared of things that they don't understand. So to see something like that, on top of all those things that's in the movies as well, what they've got us, what Hollywood's making us believe in, that, yeah, seeing that is crazy, because when you're in a dream, you feel like it's real, innit? You know. But yeah, I'll be posting dreams, man. You know, another thing I wanted to mention as well, I believe hell is a real place as well, where people go. I believe heaven is real. I believe the Most High Yahweh, and his son Yahweh Shai is real. I believe angels are real. I believe demons are real. I believe fallen angels are real. You know, but it's for us to figure this thing out. We've got the Most High to help us. and then you got the demonic side that's warring against us. As the Mosai says in his scripture, we don't war against flesh and blood, but we war against spiritual wickedness in high places. So if I was to break that down to you, we don't war against flesh and blood. We don't war against human being. When you're having an argument with a human being, when you're in a fight with a human being, when you're in a confrontation with a human being, God don't want us to look at the human being. He wants us to look at the force behind them doing that. Telling you that there's a force, behind that person, why they're trying to do evil. So we are at war, but it's a spiritual war, and we're meant to pray again. We're meant to call on the Most High and pray to Him to deal with these demonic beings.